Hey there, YouTube. Today I'm going to be ranking the Spider-Man movies. I always really liked watching Spider-Man movies, and when I did a poll on the community section, Spider-Man movies got second place, so today I'm going to be ranking them. Okay, and right off the bat, we got The Amazing Spider-Man 1. Even at the bottom of the list, this is still a really good movie. I really like the Lizard as a villain, and the mystery behind the dad was also a very fun concept they added in there. So I like this movie quite a bit. But the others are still so awesome that this one made it at the bottom of the list. Okay, here comes Peyton's controversial take of the week. In second to last place is, what is it? Spider-Man Homecoming. I know where everyone's like, wait, that was awesome. That one's this low? And it's a good movie. I liked it. The Vulture was a good villain. But I guess I just didn't really find it as fun to watch as some of the other ones, so it got quite a bit lower on the list. Here's another thing that might shock some people. The next one is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I've heard, on the internet and YouTube, some people, are like, it wasn't as good, but I really enjoyed this one. I was, on the edge of my seat the entire time watching this. And I really liked Electro as a villain, and the Green Goblin thing, it was okay, but I really liked Electro specifically, and I honestly was a little bit. I was honestly a little sad with that storyline. I don't know if anyone else felt that way, and I feel like after No Way Home, it almost felt like a sequel to this one as well, a little bit. So yeah, I like this one. This one's a little more up there. Next up, the original Spider-Man 3. This is the dance scene in this one is pretty memeable, and Venom, his character fell a little flat because I think I heard that the director was kind of forced to add him in here. So I can see why this movie's not publicly as liked as the other ones, but I feel like the point of a movie is to keep me entertained, and this movie did do that, so that's why it's this high up on the list. Next up, we got a relatively new one, Across the Spider-Verse. And this is the bare medium here. There wasn't much bad about it for me. There wasn't much good about it for me. It's pretty much a middle movie. The only thing that really stood out to me in this one was how funny the Spot was as a villain. Okay, now we have the original Spider-Man movie. This is a really good one. The character villain of Green Goblin is an iconic masterpiece in my opinion, and they really nailed Uncle Ben's death in this one. And it's generally overall it started all the Spider-Man stuff. It's a pretty good movie. But have you ever thought about how the reason Uncle Ben died is because he was looking for Peter, and Peter was gone because he was trying to buy get a car to impress Mary Jane. So in a way, Mary Jane's influence on Peter almost led to Uncle Ben's death in a way. Think about that for a minute, okay? Just think about that. But overall, it was a very good movie. All right, next up is Spider-Man 2, coming right after the first one. From Dr. Octopus to Harry on his path to evil to the iconic train scene, everything in this movie is just iconic and really amazing. So there's not a whole lot to complain about this movie either. So it's just generally a really good movie and up here. Alright, now we got Spider-Man Far From Home. This was a very good movie that ended the Infinity Saga, kind of. And I remember when I first watched it, I didn't understand Mysterio's origin story, but I did know he was a villain. So I spent the entire movie trying to just be how does he become the villain? And it's overall a very fun and rewatchable movie, so I think it deserves to be this high on the list. Alright, Into the Spider-Verse. This movie has no business being up here, but it is. Because it's such a fun and refreshing movie, and the animation is just incredible, and it really launched us into this type of animation and started that kind of stuff. And it started us into the multiverse thing that I don't think any other movie has really hit the target as well as this movie has. And it's so emotional as well, and it's super fun and action packed, and it's just got everything. So this is a very good movie, and somehow it made it this far. And before we get to the number one, which I think everyone has guessed by this point, I just want to remind you to please leave a like on the video, check out the rest of my channel, subscribe, all that stuff. Let's get on to number 1. Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, I actually understand that it's a little goofy how, like, Doctor Strange kind of being irresponsible with magic is what causes the main problem with this one, but hey, look, I'm a sucker for, like, the 3 Spider-Man being in one movie and the whole Sinister 5 thing that goes on and, like, bring Venom into that universe. And it's rewatchable as well, and I really just love this movie, so it's up here. And I think a lot of people also really like this movie as well, so it's a good movie, and it's number 1. Again, please remember to subscribe, and have a good day.